What's up, Thenx athletes? It's Chris Harrio. Welcome to another video of Official Thenx. Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace your shoulder day at the gym with this home workout. A lot of people may think that you need to be in the gym or use weights to get a great shoulder workout, but that's not the case. I'm going to show you how to get a super effective shoulder workout all from home. And when training from home, a lot of people don't have access to weights or equipment, so I'm going to show you how to do it without any of that. This is actually how I've been training for years, and I'm going to be showing you some of my most effective home bodyweight exercises that will replace the common exercises that you see or normally do at the gym with equipment, barbells, or machines. Now, to get a really effective shoulder workout, not only to strengthen your shoulders, but to prevent injury, improve posture, and correct muscle imbalance, you're gonna wanna make sure to hit every area of your shoulder. So that's what I'm gonna be showing you how to do today. And when it comes to our shoulders, the muscles that make up our shoulders are gonna be our anterior, lateral, and posterior delts, otherwise known as our frontal, medial, and rear delt. Now, the deltoids play a very important role of moving and stabilizing your shoulder joints, which have the most range of motion than any other joint in your body. And your deltoids are actually being used anytime you reach up or in any direction away from you. So your delts are actually an important muscle that supports in a lot of other exercises. So the stronger your delts are gonna be, the stronger you're gonna be in all these other exercises. Now, if you happen to be training one portion of your delt more than the other, that's definitely gonna lead you to injury and potentially creating an impingement in your shoulder and muscle imbalances. For example, you can heavily train your frontal delt and that will make you stronger and help you with the lift. But if you're neglecting your rear delt, for example, you may be able to do the lift, but because the rear delt is underdeveloped, it's not gonna be able to handle and support the overload that you're working with. And continuing to train like that is definitely gonna cause injury. That's why it's very important that you have a well-rounded shoulder workout working all the areas of your shoulder, especially from home. And that's also gonna greatly increase the overall strength in your shoulders as well as your arms. Remember, your shoulders and any other muscle in your body are only as strong as your weakest link. So with that said, we're gonna get right into the shoulder workout. I'm gonna show you how to replace the exercises that you're doing in the gym and how to do them right from home with absolutely no equipment. And remember, to get this routine and to properly follow along with me, you're gonna wanna download the Thenx app in the App Store or Google Play Store, then open up to the YouTube workout section. You should be able to find this routine. Let's get it started. And the very first thing we wanna do before getting to the first exercise is to warm up our shoulders. So let's quickly do that, bringing our arms in a circle. Then we'll roll back the other way. Then we're gonna reach up, reach out, reach out for our lateral delts. All right, roll our shoulders back, roll our shoulders forward, bring our arms up, and bring our arms down. All right, we're ready to get started. Now, the first exercise that we're gonna be replacing in the gym is gonna be lateral raises. You can see this exercise being done with dumbbells or cables, and to replicate that at home, we're gonna be doing high side plank raises. This is gonna use the same movement path, and it's gonna focus on the same muscle, which is gonna be your medial delt. Let's get right into it. We're gonna go for 10 times each. We're gonna get down on the ground. From a high side plank, you're gonna let your hips dip all the way down, and then you're gonna push just with your shoulder all the way back up. Let's go for 10. All right, let's switch to the other side. All right, there we have it. Now, if this one is a bit too difficult, because normally when people are doing lateral raises, they're usually using a lighter weight, you can always drop down to a side plank, come all the way down, and then push back up. And if you want a more thorough workout, you can just do a drop set, come back down onto your elbow. Once you completed your first set, continue to do 10 more. All right. So there we have the first exercise to replace lateral raises in the gym. And some might say that this is even more challenging than the one that you're doing in the gym because you're using a big portion of your body weight and you're engaging more muscles. Now the next area of our shoulder we're gonna move into is gonna be our frontal delts. And when training frontal delts in the gym, the most common exercise you're gonna see is gonna be frontal raises. And you can see that being done with a barbell, dumbbells, and cables. We're gonna be replacing that exercise with elevated plank to pike press. Let's get right into it, 10 reps. For this exercise, you're gonna need to elevate your feet. So find an elevated surface. The higher the surface, the harder it's gonna be. Let's go for it. So we're gonna start with our arms straight, and we're gonna push up into a pike, and then come right back down. With your shoulders, you wanna make sure that you're engaging and emphasizing to bring your body right back up, leading with your hips. All right, so there we have it. Elevated plank to pike press. And if this exercise is too difficult, or if you want to do a drop set, you can go ahead and do this without your feet elevated. That's gonna make it a bit easier, and it's also gonna alleviate some of your body weight from your frontal delts. So if you were able to do the elevated ones, you wanna drop set right into these. And if you couldn't, you wanna start with these. You're gonna be right on the floor. Pike right up, come back down. Now, depending on your pike is how much weight you're actually putting onto your frontal delts. So if you want to come up a little bit more, you're gonna be putting more weight onto your frontal delts. All right, so there we have it for the frontal delts. Now moving on to rear delts, one of the most common exercises you're gonna see for rear delts in the gym is gonna be skis, and you can see them being done with a dumbbell or a cable. We're gonna be replacing that exercise with reverse plank lean. So let's get right down on the floor and go for 10. We're gonna get into a reverse plank. Lean all the way back as far as you can. Then you wanna bring your body back forward just by pushing from your rear delts. Come all the way back again, then push back. Make sure you keep your hips high and bring your body back. And if you want to switch this move up and engage more of your rear delts, you can always widen up the grip. The longer you remain in this position, the more you're engaging your rear delts. So try to hold it for a couple seconds before coming back. All right. You should have definitely felt that one. That's definitely a rear delt killer. Make sure that you're using different shoulder widths to make sure that you're engaging your rear delts differently. And what makes this exercise most difficult is the height of your hips. So the lower your hips are gonna be, the easier it's gonna be. The higher your hips are, the harder it's gonna be. And of course, how far you lean and how long you're holding that reverse plank position is also gonna make it more difficult, but increase the overload on your rear delts, making it most effective. So now we've hit all the areas of our shoulders, our frontal, medial, and rear delt. Now I'm gonna show you one of my favorite exercises that's gonna give you the most bang for your buck when it comes to working out shoulders. It's gonna engage all the areas of your shoulders, all three heads. And that's gonna replace the shoulder press in the gym, which you normally see being done with either a machine, cables, barbells, and even dumbbells. And if you work your way up, you're likely gonna be using way more weight for each rep than what you're doing in the gym and engaging way more muscles. That's gonna be handstand push-ups, but I don't want you to start there if you're a beginner. If you're a beginner, I want you to start with pike push-ups. Let me show you exactly what that looks like. We're gonna get into a push-up position. From here, we're gonna walk all the way up into a pike. We wanna be straight from our toes to our hips and our hips to our hands. From here, we wanna put the crown of our head down, bring it to the ground, and press back up. Let's go for 10. All right, that's the very first progression if you're just getting started, and this can be used as a drop set as well if you can start with the most advanced exercise, which is handstand push-ups. But before we get into that, I want to show you the next progression that's going to build your strength and lead you up to the handstand push-ups. That's going to be elevated pike push-ups. So let's go for 10 elevated pike push-ups. This is gonna be just like the pike push-ups, but because our feet are elevated, we're gonna be putting more body weight onto our shoulders, creating more of an overload for our shoulders and putting more weight for each rep. Now remember, the higher the elevated surface, the harder it's gonna be. The lower the elevated surface, the easier it's gonna be. So choose a height that's gonna challenge you, but allow you to do it with perfect form, and eventually you'll be able to increase that height and increase your strength. All right, there we have elevated pike push-ups. And if that's already a challenge for you, I want you to start with that exercise and then immediately drop set into pike push-ups. But if you feel like you can handle more weight, the next progression would be doing handstand push-ups against the wall, specifically with your back facing the wall when you're just getting started. And once you've been doing those for a while, then you can upgrade it and do it with your stomach facing the wall. That's gonna be a lot harder, but it's gonna simulate the movement path of a real handstand push-up a lot better. And once you've mastered them with your stomach facing the wall, then you've developed the strength to be able to do it freestanding. And for a complete step-by-step guide on how to master your handstand push-ups freestanding, you want to check out the ThenX app in our technique guide section. I've also posted a video on my vlog channel called 5 Moves to Master Handstand Push-Ups. Check out that video. And with that being said, we're gonna get into the last exercise, handstand push-ups freestanding for 10 reps. Let's go for it. And there we have handstand push-ups, your entire body weight with every single rep. Not only that, you have to stabilize your body, engaging way more muscles than the average press at the gym. And by now we've engaged every muscle in our shoulders and had a well-rounded, very effective shoulder workout with absolutely no equipment from home, replacing all the exercises that you do at the gym. So if you were able to complete this, congratulations. You're on your way to building solid muscle from home. And for this to be most effective, you want to do this routine at least 3 to 4 rounds. And if you can, try to drop set every single exercise with an easier progression. And remember to get this workout on your phone and all our workout routines that are going to give you the body and strength you've always wanted. Make sure to sign up at thenx.com and become a member. Once a member, you're going to get full access to all our workout programs, technique guides, and daily workouts that are going to have you in the best shape of your life. And don't forget to download the ThenX app to take our workouts with you everywhere and join the millions of other ThenX athletes around the world changing their lives today. So with that said, thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed the video, definitely smash that like button. Comment down below, let me know what you want the next video to be about, and of course share this video with a friend that can't make it to the gym or that's training from home. Remember, we post every single Sunday, 8 p.m. USA Eastern Time, and if you comment within the first 30 minutes, you always have a chance to win some free ThenX gear. And for more of my content during the week, make sure you're following my vlog channel. That's youtube.com/ChrisHeria, and make sure you're following me on Instagram. That's Chris Heria. Almost every single post I do on IG, I always do some type of giveaway. So if you want a chance to be a part of that, make sure you're following me. And of course, make sure you're following the ThenX account as well. Now, before I go, I want to announce that I just dropped my brand new single called Hold Me Close. It's available on all music platforms from Spotify, Apple Music, and my SoundCloud, as well as Instagram, TikTok, and everywhere else. Go ahead and stream it right now. Throw on the track every time you guys are working out for some motivation. Here's a taste of what it sounds like.
When it went wrong, when you thought it was nothing, I couldn't wait to prove you wrong. Now I'm already stunning. Had no one to put me on, had to cover the budget. Now you wanna get along, cause they all wanna touch it. Now you know that I'm the one, ain't no question of nothing. You know the phone that I be on, turning nothing to something. I hit the gas and I'm gone, I ain't got no time for discussions. I hit the gas and I'm gone, ain't got no time for discussions. Cause I ain't tryna play those games with you. Shit ain't been the same since I lay with you. I ain't tryna trip everything around you. Said I ain't tryna play those games with you. Shit ain't been the same since I laid with you. I ain't tryna trip